Good Sunday morning. It is the first day that I left the house without a sweater, without a toque, without a winter jacket. I'll give you a recap of the last 4 weeks of our farm and the weather. We're a month behind and it's getting critical. I mean, we're trying to stay upbeat and positive, but as you can see, we spent a lot of money this year. And it's very much reliant on our crops being harvested in the fall. The crops aren't in the ground yet. We consider ourselves pretty lucky. We've got about, I don't know, almost 250 or so acres of corn in the ground, but it didn't go in great. But we have to take every window that we can. Anyway, I'm looking for my sunglasses. Found them in the dry room. Yesterday, Saturday, Carissa and I ran those first ewe lambs that I weaned about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think now. Across the road, there was 220 or something. I'm gonna show you some footage of how we did that. I will go through that data and show you guys how I select my replacement ewes.
Yeah.
Lock your pants. Okay, it's a crowded house. Maybe we'll take some out. It's moving a lot. Okay. No, just the weight.
Oh my god.
Not working? Is it on? Yep. There we go. It's just fussy. Okay, so that's a ram, so he goes straight through anyway.
Oh yeah.
I'll get in a sec.
Yeah.
We ran those through, sorted out what females that I was going to select for replacement ewe lambs, and for the first time I started my Glanvac vaccination. So what Glanvac is, it does the same thing as Tasvax, which is my clostridial vaccine that I give to my ewe lambs when they're 12 weeks and 16 weeks, and then yearly after that a booster. So that is a kind of a new thing, and I know I've talked to you guys about it before, so I wanted to just share that we did that. I'm back this afternoon. I just finished cutting some grass. Anyhow, I want to take you guys through my process of looking at some ewe lambs and deciding what I'm going to select. So I want to go through my Gallagher system. I am going to take you guys through how I build my reports. My computer's old, so you'll have to bear with me. I have to do it from my camera until I get another computer to be able to share my screen with you guys. So I'm going to do my best. It's going to be a little bit blurry, but bear with me. Okay, I just finished uploading from my USB onto the Gallagher system, and now I'm going to go, this is just kind of the download view sessions page. Now I'm going to go up here to manage animals, and I'm going to open my office, and now I've got my whole kind of my database here. So what I want to do is change filter. I'm going to get rid of this. This is just the last group that I was looking at. I'm going to go to the session I did yesterday, which is sort group 1 ewe lambs 2019. I'm going to add that rule. And then once it comes down here, what else do I want to do? Actually, I want to add, because I put the Glanvac vaccine too, I go down to this drop arrow. I'm going to go to the Glanvac, and I'm going to say I did that yesterday, so Glanvac was applied within the last 2 days. Yes, I'm going to press OK. And then that brings me up with, it looks like I don't know if you can see that. I vaccinated 87 out of 220, I think there was in this group. Now I'm going to create the report. So I want you to be able to see what I do here. So I go up to here and I press reports. And I'm going to report builder. I'm going to call it group 1A 2019 ewe lambs. Next. Okay, this is where I select what I want to look for. So I'm going to put on anything that I want. So I want my ID, I want date of birth, I want the breed. So basically it gives you your drop down column of everything that you have. I believe it's activities or traits, and you throw, and even life data. It comes up automatically. You just click what you want and arrow it over. If you end up not wanting it, you just click it on this side and take it back over there. But I want it, so breed, arrow over, goes onto my selected column. I want the dam. I want the sire. I guess I should have the sex, even though they better all be ewe lambs. Gave them Glanvac, even though I think that's already in there. I want last weight. I want overall ADG. And I want last note. And I think I want to know if they were a bottle baby or not. And I actually put that as its own activity. I'm going to add that in there too. Okay, we're gonna start with this. I'm gonna OK to that. Just press next. Run the report after closing. Close it. Comes up to save as a CSV file. Yes, you do. Okay, and it's gonna ask me what I want to save that as. I'm gonna put it group 1A ewe lambs 2019. Save. Okay, and now when I go on to Excel, I'm going to open, it should come up, group 1A ewe lambs 2019, open it, and there's all the stuff that I picked. I just take out this column because I don't need it. So there's their ID, date of birth, breed, dam, sire, sex, they got Glanvac, last weight, overall ADG, last note. Now those notes are anything that I wrote maybe yesterday on them or on their birth. This tracks back right to my records that I did when they were just born. So there you go. I have everything on Excel, and now I can go through and look at the data, you know, how much they weighed, what their overall average daily gain was, and go from there. Okay, so I just finished going through my data. Basically what I did is, if anything really drew my eye as just a really kind of runty or not a great looking lamb, they automatically didn't make the cut. Feet and leg issues, I didn't add them to the list. And then after that, what I did was took anything that was over a 0.5 average daily gain. So if they gained at least 0.5 pounds a day, then they were on that first list. So what I'll do is take almost everything this go around, and then I'll become a little more selective the second time that I run these ewes through and do their second vaccination. Now these guys range from anywhere from about 9 to 10 weeks to about 12 weeks. This was a group that was not synced. It's really playing havoc with my system. I'm struggling with that a little bit. And I'm also struggling with the fact that I don't have a lot of Rideau sired ewe lambs, which disappoints me. I really want to keep replacements from one specific breed, and then I have both the Ile-de-France and the Suffolk I can breed them to. I only have 24 Rideau sired ewe lambs, and I had to pull out of the market the ones that were destined for market lambs. So I have 17 Ile-de-France sired ones and 45 Suffolk sired ones. The way I select my ewe lambs is kind of how Mum performed and what potential she has. I haven't got a lot further into detail on that because I'm just not strong on that. I just use the data that I have to make the best decisions that I can. And right now that's overall average daily gain, what their weights are at this stage of the game, how they look, and then, you know, how their mums are based on what I wrote down on notes. I get asked this a lot, do I keep my bottle babies? And I'm keeping 18 out of this group, because if you remember, I had close to 90 on that machine. So if I just right away dismissed all those lambs, which, you know, I pulled them off, it was no fault on Mum. Some of them I put on the machine, they did really well, but I've kept bottle babies in the past and they're fine. If anything, they're a lot easier to work with. Anyway, I get asked that a lot. So that is kind of the selection process on my ewe lambs. So that wraps up Sunday. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Take care.